friends, it's David. I want to answer this question for you today, and this question has to do with experience in David's Park. And the question is, how do we gain experience in David's Park? And the answer to that question is that David and David's Park family and friends gain experience in David's Park as we become involved with David's Park. So, in order to perfect the park, in order to make it as wonderful and as magical and as fun and radical as it is and it can be and as it can become, we need to become involved with it. The more involved with it we become, the more experience we gain with it. And the more experience we gain with it, the more we learn, the more we grow, the funner the park becomes, and hopefully the more magical it becomes all around. But there's some things that we can only, like some knowledge and understanding we can only gain through personal experience. And so the best way to gain knowledge and experience in the park is to really apply yourself, to kind of dive into it. And so I invite you to, follow my YouTube channel, or, find me on Twitter or on social media or on Facebook, and, kind of become involved in the park. And the more you choose to become involved with the park, I believe the funner it'll become to you, the more magical it'll become to you. And I believe that over the course of your whole life, you'll find it to be very rewarding, deeply rewarding, both spiritually and temporally. And so, my whole desire of my life is to make David's Park the coolest park ever. And so to make it to become what I dreamed that it would be and dream that it will become, we have to gain. I've had to gain experience over the last 7 years working on it. And for those of you permanent park family and friends who are going to be permanent residents of David's Park, you really will want to become, kind of dive into it, begin to familiarize yourself with the different things in David's Park on our park map and so forth. And so anyhow, just wanted to get those things on record here for you, and I will talk to you guys later. All right, bye.
We find good in religions around the world, good people of good heart, but for them to be able to capture the fullness of the gospel, which includes what President Nelson just described, ordinances, temples, revelation, keys, priesthood authority. This is what is unique about the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints.
No one else can offer perpetuation of the family unit beyond the grave. And that, according to our Heavenly Father, is the greatest gift that He can give to His children.
The Queen of the South shall rise up in the judgment with this generation and shall condemn it. For she came from the uttermost parts of the earth to hear the wisdom of Solomon. And behold, a greater than Solomon is here.
If you've ever seen a Mormon temple, you've probably noticed it doesn't look like other buildings. That's on purpose. So what makes it different? Well, let's go back to biblical times. From the very beginning, God's people have built temples. Moses had his tabernacle, a sort of traveling temple. Then Solomon built a temple, one of his greatest accomplishments. During his life, Jesus Christ spent a lot of time in the temple at Jerusalem, helping, healing, and teaching. And basically, that's still what happens in temples today. Here, let me show you. A temple is different from other church buildings. Inside the different rooms, people make promises with God. Promises to keep His commandments, promises to be good husbands and wives, promises to share what we have to help take care of each other. Because Mormons believe families are eternal, temple marriages are performed to last forever, so families can always be together. And that includes our ancestors too. So who can go inside a temple? Well, at first, everyone. When a new temple is built, there's an open house for the public. Afterwards, it's only open to members of the church who have prepared themselves to make sacred promises with God. The truth is, temples aren't special because they look pretty from the outside. Instead, it's about what happens in the hearts of the people inside, because that's where God does His most important work.
What's this? Chunk! I will touch it. I know you didn't touch it. Get over here. Don't touch it, Chunk.
Mike, hold this. Why me, Mike? Mike, take this up here. There's a real big ball, you know, and it's got this big thing.
What are you doing?
Hey, Mike found the map.
Yeah.
Hey, look. That says 1632. Is that a year or something?
No, it's your top score on pole position.
Yes, it's a year, Chuck. Look, it's a map of our coastline.
What's all that Spanish junk right there?
Who knows? Mouth, you said you could translate. Translate, right here. Yeah, translate it.
Ye intruders beware, crushing death and grief, soaked with blood of the trespassing thief.
You guys, this map is old news. Everybody and their grandfather went looking for that.
I wish it was Christmas, Christmas every day. We could just let it snow forever and live on holiday. There would be presents every morning under every tree. Oh, Santa Claus, if I could have my way. I wish it was Christmas every day. School is out, no work today, so in my PJs I will stay, staring at this winter wonderland. Reindeer slippers on my feet, a Christmas vacation on TV. I feel like I am just a kid again. I can see the Christmas lights appear. Welcome to the best time of the year. I wish it was Christmas, Christmas every day. We could just let it snow forever and live on holiday. There would be presents every morning under every tree. Oh, Santa Claus, if I could have my way. I wish it was Christmas every day. Kissing under mistletoe, 52 weeks in a row. Now you got